righty, we are live. Hopefully you can see me. Hey everybody, I am actually going to make some beet juice today. So hang out with me. This is Bramasole with Tia Marie. Thank you and welcome to my kitchen. I am going to get started, so this might be a little long, but we'll get a few things started. Everything has been rinsed and cleaned off, so I am going to start cutting a few things. I'm not sure if you guys can see me. If you can start to put comments on the screen, which I think I will be able to see. I gotta grab my glasses. So it is a pretty decent afternoon. I thought I would come live. I'm trying to get a few more videos on here. And actually show you guys how I make my beet juice. It is so good, let me tell y'all. I don't have to put anything sweet in it because really all of the fruits that we put in and even the ginger, the spice from the ginger is really nice for flavoring. So we won't really need to put a whole lot of, no really sugar additives or honey or anything like that. All right, what are you all doing this afternoon? What's everybody doing? Everybody should be either getting off of work or about to work. Let me make sure I got the comments on here good. Let me see. Let's see, where are comments? Let's see. All right. Yeah, I'm still playing around with remembering and understanding how to do this live. One of the really cool things, though, is that I have a garden. So all of the stuff that we are taking off of here is not waste, okay? All of it is going to go into my new composting so that I can mix it in with the soil. And I'm still learning about composting, so whatever you guys like tips or anything, let me know. I realize I might need some kind of countertop thing, so I don't always have to do a bag, something to put the compost in before I get it out to the garden. I am making a double batch, so everything you see me do, just know it's a double batch of these, of this juice, because the last time I made it, I had only made one batch, and that went so fast. It was so good. I'm like, no. I want a couple of these, maybe even 3. So just know that this is like everything I'm doing is going to be a double batch. So you tailor it to your own taste. If you want to just try one at first, that is perfectly fine. And I just take a little bit of the pith off. It's just sometimes it'll be bitter inside. So you can take a little bit of that off. And again, we're saving all of these. There's so much you can do with these. You can make these like peels. Some people put them in their hair products that they make at home. It's really up to you. We're going to try to use every single part and piece of this, either in the garden or right here inside the juice. Got a little bit of juice down there. I don't do much to the carrots except for I take these tops off because, let's see here, they just work a little bit better without because sometimes these still have a little dirt in them, they're a little tough, or if they have sprigs that are coming out. So I want to check those out and cut them out. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, y'all? I forgot to share the live. Let me do that right now. Let's see. Oh, hey, is it Two Bro? How you doing? I'm just gonna share. All right, there we go. It should let me back in. All right, so sorry guys, I had to make sure I had the save link, the share link. So we're making beet juice today. I am your host, Tia Marie. This is Bramasole with Tia Marie. Please take a moment to also check out some of my other videos. I'm going to hopefully see some of your comments. I hope I get to see them on my screen here. But we're going to talk about making right now at least 4 ingredient beet juice. I might also add a fifth ingredient because I do have some limes or lemon. I'm not quite sure if I want to add those or not. But we're going to do carrots, oranges. I already cut up the oranges. I also have some beets. And I'm going to decide if it's going to be an orange or a lemon. I'm sorry, a lemon or a lime. This is my first juicing live. So y'all got to bear with me. Let me grab one of the lemons. Because, of course, I do not have everything in front of me. And I actually am doing 2 batches this time, you guys, because the last time I did one, I actually wanted more juice and I did not have enough juice. And I was like, oh my God, this would have been so good. So I do cut these down just a little bit. I do not skin them because they get a lot of the pulp. It just saves time. You don't have to cut all that off. However, I do cut off the tips because those are usually kind of still dirty, they're rough. They're very hard to eat. So let's see. I'm trying to see if I see any comments. Oh, I see Cassandra. Let me see if I can see. I might have to join my own live just so I can see y'all names. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can find y'all. Let's see. You know, you got to share the live. You always got to share the live. All right, let me make sure. And you know what, y'all, I gotta make sure I share with my dad because he doesn't always get to come in to see. Let's see if we can get this going. I'm gonna share with my dad. Anyway, what are y'all doing? Who in the room actually juices? Because I need some tips. I'm not new to juicing necessarily, but I am new to gardening, and my whole goal has been to try to have some stuff that I can have in my new garden that I can juice. And then I just break those down into halves here. I'm going to have you guys cover your ears later when I actually have to grind all these down. And again, we don't throw away anything. Whatever we don't use in the juice, guys, actually gets to go into the compost, which I'm new to composting. I'm loving if there are some tips. There's this new guy that I just started watching on YouTube that like breaks down in like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, all of the things that you can actually do to recycle a lot of these things. And so right now, I'm getting a lot of tips from him. I'm also, let's see, hold on. I got to invite everybody. Let's see if I can do it here. Anyway, see if I can do some composting. And oh, hey, sister. Hey, shout out to Royal Radiance Jewelry, y'all. I am wearing all Royal Radiance Jewelry today. That is my sister's page that you want to check out. I have so much jewelry from there, you guys. You're going to love it because it's super affordable, but the pieces are so unique and pretty. They're not anywhere else. So shout out to my sister. I don't know if it lets you put a link on a live, but if it does, sis, put your link in the live for me. Put your link in the live so that they can find you with Royal Radiance Jewelry. Put your link in the live. The comments are coming through, but I think they're probably coming through slow because I'm barely seeing them. Let me see. I think I might have to join my own live just to see. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to join it. I think I might have to join my own live. Let's see. We're going to turn the volume down. And let's see if I can get back to it. There we go. Then I should be able to see you guys' comments. Oh, yep, Cassandra Brett, thank you. All right, shout out to Royal Radiance Jewelry. I'm telling y'all, if y'all like the pieces, I'll get comments on these pieces all the time. And I love it because I'm just like, I know I didn't pay a whole lot of money to look this beautiful. So it lets my dollar go a little further. And I have some big pieces. I wore a beautiful set that I just recently got from my sister. I wore it on Mother's Day. And let me tell y'all, when I was in line getting food, when we were getting in at the door, I was getting complimented. Yep. So one of the things that I love about the beets, So, okay, the last batch that I did, I actually cut just down, not left a little bit of the leaves and these stems, because once you cut this off in just the top, and I'll show you how I'm going to cut it off, you can actually replant this and regrow new beets from the store-bought version. And I know a lot of people know that, but I don't know if you know how. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you. Also I did, as I took the greens, which this is a lot of greens, and I snipped these down as well, and I put these in instead, because I don't really care for lettuce on my tacos, but I sauteed these these beet greens. They were so good, so y'all have to try these. So I'm going to show you. I also do not skin these. I wash them really, really good. I scrub them. That's why you can actually see some of the red. I do not use this part, but I cut off this top. So let me get a bowl for the, what's the name? I'm so not prepared, you guys. I got to get all prepared here. So we're going to put the carrots in something so I can have a little more room to work. That's the only thing. I have a nice sized kitchen, but my workspace gets crowded real fast. Let's see, who else do we have? We have some comments. Pieces now, so excited. Oh, hey, Legacy is in the house. Oh, Legacy, how you doing? Okay, so we got everybody here today, y'all. Like, this is going to be so much fun. I am excited. I am excited, okay? So first of all, let's see if I can put this on here. I'm trying to make this larger. Hold on. There we go. So I can see your comments. All right. So first of all, Natalie, please put your link in my live if that is allowed. You know, I don't know all the rules to this stuff. So please put it in the live, or you all go to her page to go see some of the jewelry. If she isn't allowed to put it on the page, I have my 2 oranges already cut. I'm going to cut up my lemon. We are making a delicious beet juice. Oh, and shout out to my lupus warriors. You all know that inflammation is constantly something that we are battling. Inflammation in your hands, inflammation in your legs. It is nonstop. So what you all will also see as the benefits of this juice is that it's great for inflammation and keeping inflammation down. Your liver, your body is going to love this juice. And it tastes so good. Now, another thing I do not do, other than taking off a few of any kind of like straggler strings, I do not skin my ginger. Why? Because there is a ton of vitamins in the skin, tons of vitamins, okay? So I'm going to start with a small piece. I have more just in case. I like ginger, so you make it how you like it. I am going to cut the lemon because I am going to put that in there. And like I said, everything had been washed already, folks, so please don't put stuff in the comments about me washing. Oh yeah, MS Warriors in the house. Can we give a shout out to MS Warriors? Oh, thank you. You know why? Because I have this wonderful microphone. Yes, I have learned a lot from my baby sister about how to do video, and really my other sister Natalie too. Because like Natalie and Tracy, they are on this media thing, and I'm not letting it leave me behind, y'all. We're gonna learn a whole lot together. All right, now the lemon, I'm not going to say I'm really happy about the lemon. You can leave the seeds in, but I do not keep the pith on here because, again, we don't want bitterness in this. But don't throw away the skin. What are we going to do with it? It can be composted, or we can put it in another dish. If you need something that needs like the lemon zest. Let me make sure I'm at the most recent. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I'm trying to make your YouTube journey soon. Okay, well, come on over. I will tell you, it took me a minute to get enough lives and post enough stuff to be able to go on live. They definitely make you work for it. YouTube, me and YouTube go together now for how hard I had to work to get onto this app, okay? Me and YouTube go together, okay? This was my boyfriend all day, every day, trying to post just about everything to get enough views because they make you have to have so many views and so many all the things. So, who said hi? Oh, Royal Radio said hi. Oh, yeah. So please share. Please check out my other videos if you guys get a chance. You will see me do a lot of cooking videos, but I also have a really great new venture. It is called Oracle Supper Club, and you'll get to watch me and a group of really great friends. And oh, thank you for pressing the buttons. Some great friends to be able to enjoy a really great meal made by a private chef with a different theme each time. And I'm trying to watch my hands and not cut while I'm watching y'all. All right, so 2 lemons, 2 limes. We're going to do about 6 beets because you really need about 3 beets for one batch. And so we're just going to clean off our little workspace. Like I said, I may go a little harder on the ginger because I love ginger, but you start out small because what you do not want, ginger has a little heat to it. You do not want to put the ginger in at a high dose and then you don't like it because you cannot undo it. So I told you guys I'm going to keep the greens because I'm making tacos later, and these are going to be great for my tacos. And let's see here. So we're going to cut just above the top there because we're going to use these later for tonight's dinner. And so I'm left with this where you can see hopefully just a little bit. I cut it down to about right there because I do want it to family chat, group chat. Yes, this is definitely a group chat for the family. Y'all have some amazing, amazing siblings. All right, and then I cut off just a little bit of the top, like almost like when you're doing an onion. Let me just see this. Okay. So I cut off about that much, and I want this cut down pretty low because when I put this whole thing in my garden, after it starts to show some leaves, and it'll sprout in about 2 or 3 days, when it starts to sprout, I can take this whole piece and bury it about 2 inches down in my garden, and it will start to grow. But after it gets some sprouts, you do have to put it on a little bit of wet paper towel. And I put it in one of these, like a Ziploc type container, and I just put the Ziploc top over it to kind of create like a little tiny, like greenhouse. Oh yeah, my hands are already getting the beet juice all over it. And inside, it'll kind of get humid. The wet paper towel, you leave it there for a couple days, and it will. Oh, time for some salad. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna need some moderators because Rufus, I hope you're behaving. And I will put this in the garden after about 3 or 4 days, and the green sprouts start to come up, and you'll see like a tiny little red and green leaf start to come up. So hold on to those. I do, because the beets are kind of a tough root, I do cut them into quarters, and then we'll put these inside of a bowl as well so that they don't get all over the counter. We're going to do a lot of beets, and they do tend to stain your cutting board, but that is okay. Okay, Tracy, let's see. I'll make you a mod. Okay, let me see how I can do that. You know you're going to have to give me instructions, sis, so let's see. All right, let's see. I got to figure out how to make you a moderator. Let me come around here and take a look, because I bet it's something on the screen. So let's see. Add as a moderator. I did it. So Tracy's a mod. And I'm going to make Natalie. Let's see. Can I make Natalie 1, 2? Well, I at least got 1 mod. I'm not sure how to do the second one. All right, so we're gonna behave ourselves in this room. We are not gonna start out with a reason for us to get kicked out of this. We are not gonna start there, okay? All right, so I am still cutting some of the beets and saving the greens. These are gonna be so good. Later I'm making veggie tacos. I do have a video in my videos on how I make my veggie tacos. And since, what did my friend on YouTube say? Mushrooms are meat too. We are going to use mushrooms as our meat. I got a whole package of mushrooms back here so you can see. I'm probably going to use this whole thing because the mushrooms do cook down pretty fast. So, and I just want you guys to know, oh, hey, Dana! Hi, Daya. Zendaya, thanks for joining the chat. I love it. I love it. I cannot wait to actually, honestly, y'all, to be able to go on live and like be all on social media. I have some of the most animated, adorable nieces and nephews who seem like they were built for television, okay? They were just built for television. They're all beautiful. Oh my gosh. Actually, that's just our family. Like that's them genes coming through. Grandmother, ancestor genes coming through. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna get this. Next time I do this live, I'm gonna cut some of this up ahead of time. But look at how beautiful. Look at this. This is what I want you all to see about beets. And I don't know how many people eat real beets, like straight up from the grocery store beets. But look at this. This is your actual blood circulation system, right? This mimics where it's going to actually help you. The richness of these green and red leaves. Oh, and like I said, what do we say? Nothing is garbage, y'all. We are going to take advantage of these beet tops, and I'll be having probably 6 to 8 new beets here in a couple of weeks. Like, and I won't have to go and get this stuff from the grocery store because I don't know if y'all noticed, but we're in the kind of economy where you may not be able to go to the grocery store. One of the things I remembered, my daughter and I had gone to the store. This is like about 4 or 5 days into the pandemic. And when we got there, I'm going to tell you, I think that was the first time I ever had a panic attack in my life. Because when I got into that store and I saw that literally shelf after shelf after shelf, vegetables, dairy, meat, canned goods, paper products, diapers, baby food, all gone. It only took about 3 or 4 days into the pandemic. And at that time, we were not having a food shortage. We were just not sure what the heck was going on. But the first thing to go was everything on those shelves. And I started to say, okay, we're going to have to do something different because if we don't have something, and I'll show you guys in another video, I'm going to post some info about my garden. We're going to have to feed ourselves. And I'm also looking at solar panels. I'm looking at all types of things, other water sources, all these survival things. Y'all think that the people that's been down in those bunkers was crazy? They're not crazy. They knew what was coming. They also knew who was coming. Okay, y'all, they knew who was coming. They knew everything was about to get turned upside down. And unfortunately, that's the times that we're in. But beautiful history, beautiful ancestors passing down their traditions is what is going to keep us alive. All right, you guys remember canning? Who remembers canning stuff? I remember my grandmother used to basically can everything in her garden. She used to have us out there helping her to pull stuff, showing us how that we could basically split and what do they call it? Propagate our own vegetables by basically reusing what we had taken out the ground, not throwing away seeds, saving seeds. That is where we're going to have to get to. That is what we're going to have to get to, y'all. That's how we're going to survive some of these economic changes that are coming down the pipe. So like I said, I have quite a bit of beets here. This is beautiful. When those get into your bloodstream, your blood is going to say, thank you. Thank you. Let me tell you how much I loved having this juice. I started craving it in my sleep. Do y'all hear me? That night, I was like, oh, what I got to taste for? What I got to taste for? And it wasn't a sweet treat. It was, how am I going to make some more juice? I wish I could have gone to the grocery store that night and got more stuff. But yes, oh my gosh. All right, so do we have everything? We're going to save this for later. Let me put these to the side. Look at this. These are all going to get cut up tonight in my veggie tacos. All right, so let's see what else we got here. And then we want to save these. I'm going to put them, I'll put these in another bowl because, again, I don't want them to stain up too much of anything. But look at this. This is going to be another beet. And the beauty of this, when I plant these in my garden, I will be able to pull this out and start this whole process all over again. So just to give you an idea, 3 beets in the organic section was almost $3 a pound. And I have about maybe 4 pounds. So you can imagine how expensive that is over and over and over again if I want to have a healthy option. So you almost have to start with your own. Bring this a little bit closer. You almost have to because the prices are just going higher and higher. Oh, and here's the thing with beet. So I will tell you up front, your fingers are going to look like this for a couple of days, and that's okay because that just means that you're a part of nature. So, Dea, have you ever juiced before, baby girl? Have you ever juiced? No? Okay. Oh, and Sissy, are you working with our friend? I wondered if you were working with our friend. Or is this, you know what, is this my brother-in-law? Is this my sister? It might be both. I'm not sure. I just thought about that. It could be my brother-in-law. I miss my brother. It's been a minute. So we got our beets. Okay. We got our ginger. We, of course, have our carrots. And again, this is a double batch, okay? That was about maybe 10 or 12 carrots. And then we have 2 oranges and 2 lemons. Now, here's the part where you're going to want to close your ears. Yeah, you're going to want to close your ears. If you don't like loud noises, because I don't know how to stop the loud noises so that you all can see what I'm doing. I have the Nutrabullet. That is the type of juicer that I have. I love it because it's super easy, not hard to clean. It's got a little weight to it as well. And then it came with this really cool top so I can make my juice in here. So I can make my juice and keep the top on and just leave it like this. Or I am going to pour it into a bigger container because like I told y'all, this is a double batch. Let's see if we can do it this way. Let's see. For some reason, the top is not on all the way. And just so you guys know, I have a friend who juices, I think almost every day, who kind of reminded me and got me back into juicing to remind me just how juice is really what gives us life. Now, I put all my juice in one of these just so that I have a place to put it until I put it into its individual containers because I don't like to, if something's going wrong with the batch, I don't want to mess up everything. So you'll see me kind of pour it here, see how things are going and what I might want to adjust. All right, so now, oh yes, sis, thank you, sissy. All right, so it's about to get loud. Y'all tell me how bad it is. Hold on, let's see. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, and later I will show you guys if I can. I made my own ice cream. I have a machine called the Creamy. I think it's called the Creamy. I think it's also by Nutrabullet. No, I can't think who it's by. It's by Ninja. Oh, sorry, Nutrabullet. If y'all ever want to give me a contract, I will not mess up your name, I promise. But that one is by another carrier. But what I like is that I made pineapple ice cream. So it's just pineapple. There's nothing else added, no cream, no sugar, no nothing. It is able to take the natural juices and all the great flavor from a fresh pineapple. And one pineapple only makes about a pint. I'll show you guys real quick. So this right here is the pineapple. It's just chunks of pineapple in here and you have to freeze it overnight. It looks like this, so it's real pineapple. You have to do anything to it, just, cut it down into smaller pieces. And the machine actually does the whipping of it to make it good. I did make a strawberry and cream version. The cream is coconut milk. And coconut cream, so that it's not the sugar, so you get the flavoring from the coconut. And I had to do non-dairy because, your girl is lactose intolerant. And then this one is a little bit of the coconut and it is mango chunks that are from a can. So this was not fresh. These were fresh frozen strawberries that I just mashed down and eviscerated. So later I will be trying all 3 of these actually. So yeah, if you can get this machine, it's super easy. The only thing I do not like about the machine is that you have to make the item the day before. and kind of delay your satisfaction of actually eating or drinking or, you know, having your ice cream. So I don't like waiting for that. And I got some more veggies today. Okay, so let's make this, what's the name? It might not be too bad. So we'll start with some of the carrots. And literally, y'all, the machine does like all the work. So I'm just standing here helping it go down because I can. And I even take the pulp from this, and it is actually going to go into my garden. And it makes the most beautiful pulp you ever want to see, okay? I do all of the kind of the root vegetable part first. Hopefully the noise is not too bad because I got this microphone on, and so you can hopefully still hear me. And this is going to be enough to make probably like 2 cups of carrot juice. That was our last one. And I just let it go just a little bit. All right, we're going to pause that. And I'm going to let you see the carrot juice. Oh, I wish you guys could smell it too. I'm not a big fan of carrots. Like when I'm eating them, I'll put them in things. It's fine. I'll eat that. But to actually be able to see how much juice that just made is beautiful. Look at that. It's about 2 cups of carrot juice. Okay. Next, let me see if I need to empty this out a little bit. Make sure I turn it off. Yeah. All right, let me just see if it would do any good to take a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of it out just so that you guys can see just how much, because those are a lot of carrots. So I'm going to take some of this out. And like I said, we're not throwing it away. We're going to keep this pulp, and it's going to go into, I mixed it all together and made it into like this little slurry. And then that slurry goes into the garden. And you can put it with your plants or your vegetables. And I'm sorry I'm doing this part off camera, y'all. But it'll make sense in a minute. Hold on. This is why I need a camera person, right? I need like, Fox News or Channel 4 News. All right, get that back on there. Put this top back on there. But like I said, I don't mind cleaning it because it does all the heavy lifting. It does all the work. I don't have to do too much to it. I'm going to make sure it's locked. And then now we're going to get on to beets. And I do this stuff with a little more liquid towards the end. So that if there's anything in there that we want to move around, that would have gotten stuck in the bottom, the lemon and the orange just really are nice as a last resort on the blade. While I'm doing the beets, I'm also going to do the ginger, and then we'll do this last. So hopefully you guys are still enjoying and still hanging out with me. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Thank you, sister. Let me see. I'm going to send this out. Okay. All right. So a little bit of noise, but bear with me. It is going to be worth it because it's super good. You can probably do like 3 or 4 beets. When you first get that ginger in there, when I tell you it smells so good. Oh. And you'll see the beet juice is gonna go in, making everything nice and red. Let's see. Now these 6 beets will probably give me somewhere in the family of about maybe a cup or two, maybe a cup and a half. One last one. Let that go. Gosh, it smells so good. You're still at work with friend. He told me happy birthday then. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Well, I just had found out his daughter actually just graduated from Novi. So he was on high. I think that same day was the same day of y'all birthday. So, and his ex, it was her birthday too. So we were sending birthday wishes all around, supporting each other. So actually, I might see if he'll watch this video. Let me see. I'm going to send it to him and see if he'll watch. Let's see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so this gave us, not quite a cup, but this is still going to be okay, I promise. So I think next time I might go to 9, only because in order to do the double batch that I really want to do, since I had so many great carrots, I probably could have gone with about maybe 3 more of these. So you see this beautiful, beautiful red? It looks like just like your blood, right? This is good because this is going to be good for your blood. Remember, carrots are good for your eyes. And I'm going to go over some of the benefits for you guys. Let me see if I can do the benefits for you. Let's see. All right, so beet juice is nutritious because it's nutrient rich. It's good for lowering your blood pressure because it contains nitrates. It also is good for dilating blood vessels and reducing blood pressure, reduces cholesterol, improves heart function, digestive health. It boosts fiber intake. So if you're having trouble with like being regular, this will help. Actually, let me put this down here. Actually, I can put that top over there like that. And I could also use a sous chef to clean up, y'all. All right, I am going to pour this in here just so you can see. And it immediately turns the whole thing red, so it doesn't matter that orange was ever in there, as you can see. All right, now we are going to do the lemon and the orange. And these are going to go pretty quick. All right. These also help to clean the machine up a little bit. There we go. And again, excuse the noise. But it's just that simple. It goes super quick. This is our last little bit that we're going to put in here. It smells like the whole kitchen smells like a garden. Like everything smells like a garden, okay? It smells delicious. I don't even know how to explain to you how good it smells in here right now. All right, so we're going to take this. And so this gave us maybe also about a cup between the lemon, the orange. That was 2 lemons and 2 oranges. We're going to put that in here. And then don't forget, too, we put the ginger in. So that gave us maybe a few ounces of ginger juice, maybe not even a couple ounces. All right, and I do have, I'm going to stir this up just a little bit. Where's my stirrer? Oh, here we go. I'm going to use a red one just because anything that touches this is going to actually make it red. So be careful what you actually touch to this. Like I said, my fingers are going to be red for a few days, but that is okay. I do not mind. That is the sign of a healthy person, okay? That I was knee deep in beet juice, okay? All right, so I just want to give it a good stir. And I mean, this looks amazing, you guys. It smells amazing. Take a look at that. So I have at least, I think this is 24 ounces of space in there. I can't remember what exact size it is, but look at that. Everything is going to be dyed this color, everything you touch. All right. And then what I do, because I'm going to put some in my containers for later. Yes, I will be. I'm going to cover this up. Now, if you taste it and you don't like, because it's kind of got an earthy flavor to it, you can put in something that is not high in like carbs or like some of the alternative sugars. Not a lot, start small, because juicing overall is kind of an acquired taste anyway. If you're not used to eating like this, if you're not used to drinking like this, I happen to actually really like the earthiness because I like all the things that I'm putting in it. So I like to eat everything that I'm putting in it. So I'm going to make sure this top is on here real good. And then I've got this, and I'll put this directly into the refrigerator. I do leave a little bit of room at the top because if it's not quite cold enough, I want to leave a little room to put some extra ice when I actually am on the go. And I got these bottles, you guys, from Walmart for just $1. They're super convenient. I like that they have a big top because you can actually put ice in. So I was giving a shout out to my friend. I don't know if he saw me do my live, but he is part of the reason why I got back into juicing. I'm not going to say any names. I'm just going to say Dr. W. How about that? So I have this one, and this is at least 2 batches, right? And I have enough for maybe a third. So let's go. So maybe I did okay. Like, I think the extra carrots are helping this stretch a little longer. And I'm going to do one more. And I'm not going to fill this one up about halfway because I actually want to drink this one right now. So you figure about 2.5 or so. If I were to fill these 2 up, I'd probably get just 2. But this is going to last me a couple of days in the fridge. I'll have them to grab and go on the, oh, hint, hint, wink, wink. Yeah. Yes. All right, let me see if I can get a beautiful glass. Oh, you know what I'm going to drink it in? I have these beautiful, like, I got to show you guys. This was a gift from one of my girlfriends. It's these beautiful, I'll show you guys these glasses. So this says unapologetically black. This was, I think it was a Mother's Day gift one year. I can't remember when I got these, but they've got these beautiful ladies on them. And this one says, give it all you've got. They're just like these encouraging sayings. So I'm going to put some ice on here. So if you catch a flight, can you save it for me? It looks delicious. Yes. Absolutely. Let's get some ice in here. This is actually how I like to enjoy it, over a little bit of ice, because it just came out of the machine. So, you know, it's not ice cold yet, but once you put it in the fridge and whatnot. Let me get my straw together. And it's just so rich. Like, oh, we'll do a red straw too, just for fun. Okay. So look at this. Got our ice going. And I have another video of me like pouring it. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. It's beautiful. And really, I could have probably done one more container of this. Look at this. For my lupus warriors, for my folks that want to make sure their heart is healthy. I told you about a couple of the benefits. Let me pull up a couple more just so that you know what beet juice can actually do to help you. And I'm really like mad at myself because I should have been drinking beet juice like every day, y'all. Every day. Okay, so I was telling you earlier, it's good for cardiovascular health. It is good for helping to dilate blood vessels. It's got antioxidant properties. It helps to reduce inflammation. So my lupus warriors, this is going to be good. You should drink this maybe 2 or 3 times a week to help with inflammation all around your body. For my MS warriors, same thing. It may help you as well. Improved athletic performance. So any of you guys that are out there that have kids that are in sports that get injuries really easily, this is going to be great for them. Liver health. It contains biotin, a compound that supports liver function and protects it from fatty deposits. A fatty liver can give you all kind of gastro issues, and you may have to get something removed, like your gallstones or gallbladder, rather. It helps with beet juice helps with vitamin K and magnesium, which are essential for bone health. Other benefits of the juice may help boost your immune system. So all my autoimmune girlies and guys out there, I happen to be one of them that has a compromised immune system that's working to improve it and trying to give it the best that I can give it so that it's strong and ready to fight off any infection. That autoimmune health is going to be important. It also contains minerals, including vitamin C, iron, and potassium. It also is a good probiotic or prebiotic. It has a lot of health benefits. It helps to improve your skin. I'm hearing also or seeing that it also helps with your hair. Now, I am already gray, but if you want to slow down your gray, I heard that it also helps with melanin. And it put in the chat what other things you know about beet juice. But it's time to taste test. Like, I'm done talking to y'all. I think I'm done talking to y'all. I want to just taste it. I want to make sure it's nice and cold. I got my red straw too because, it's heart health. But this looks like I'm actually like turning into a vampire. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Y'all, this is so good. Like, this is why I was craving it. It is so good. Even doing like a double batch, I was like, I don't know. Now, I will tell you I could use a little more ginger, but I got you. So because I love ginger in everything, I keep a ginger on tap, okay? Just in case. I got ginger juice on tap, okay? Keep a nice little bottle of ginger juice in the refrigerator. I want a little more ginger. So right now it's probably perfect at the stage that it's at for most people, but I want it to literally burn my insides going down. It feels so good and tastes so good. So it's up to you if you want to add the extra ginger or not. That's something that you're really going to have to taste test unless you just love ginger. But guys, this is amazing. I'm so glad I made this today. So the other juice I'm going to make is a green juice. And tonight, probably like after this live, probably going to do one more live because I am going to be making veggie tacos. Y'all will understand that I eat tacos like almost every Tuesday because why not? But a healthy version of it with some alternatives. I mentioned that I'm going to take my greens from my beets and turn this into a sauteed sort of like greens that I use instead of lettuce on my tacos. I also use mushrooms on my taco. So this is my meat. I use mushrooms as a great substitute all the time. And there's all kinds of mushrooms. These were just easy and on sale. These are the portobellos. They have a like nice chunky meatiness to them. And then I have spinach. I also have, I'm trying to find an alternative to cheese and sour cream. So I do have this one sauce that's like a lime and cilantro sauce. And I'm only using that one until I learn how to make my own. And then, I use red, yellow, and orange bell pepper and onions. And I kind of saute those down too because I like that to be my filling. And I will be using a black bean, mashing them down like a refried bean. And I think I have a video of that in my other videos as well. So definitely check those out. Like and subscribe. This is like a late lunch for me. It tastes so good. Oh my God. Y'all just don't know. I could drink this all day, every day. What did my sister say? She said, Oh, yes, I mentioned you already. I said Coach W. You want me to say your whole name? Okay. So, well, no, you got to tell me if you want me to say your whole name or not. I don't know if you want me to say your whole name. But we got Legacy in the house. We got Zahara Elamine. Hello, Zahara. Yeah, sorry, Zahara is my other mother from another sister. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Zahara is like my other mother, y'all. So thank you so much for being on here. Definitely like and subscribe so you can see my other videos. I have my sister on here. Both my sisters are on here. And one's a moderator. So thank you, Legacy. And then, okay, Coach said I can actually tell you all who helped me to get back into juicing and be more serious about my health. And it is Coach Kevin Winston. Hail from somewhere in Michigan. I'm not going to say where because we fight over whose city is who. But um, but no, actually was he juiced, I think almost every day, gave me some ideas about juicing, some recipes, and just kind of reminds me that it is important to take care of myself. And so I appreciate that. And his advice has been very helpful, even down to like what vitamins to take, who to go see. He is very, very conscious, very, very conscious. So I will be back on to show you guys how I make my veggie tacos. I'm going to clean all this up and I will be back. But thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you try what I made, if you have your own recipes, please feel free to put them down in the comments. I do read all of your comments. And excuse me, please. Oh, that's another thing too. Oh yeah, you were going to, that's what the lemon is for, just to keep like the gas down because you're eating root vegetables. So they have like a whole thing on your gastrial system. But make sure that you let me know if you made this and check out the other videos. But I appreciate you all so much for watching. This is so much fun to do and to share. And I hope to have some more recipes coming up for you real soon. All right. Bye.